Well, what's up, YouTube? Been a minute, ain't it? Is what it is. So we're gonna talk about the car a little bit today. Hey, look, the wife's here. You gonna help Ashley get the groceries in? If there's anything else in there. So yeah, he's gonna come help you get the groceries. So I'm going to show you what's been going on. Hold on a minute. All right, we back. Sorry, we had somebody come look at a car. Look at the puppies. Look at your puppies. Where they at? Where they at? They're back there somewhere. There's one of them. All right. Y'all see this field? And then we got this field up here. We have an announcement coming for some stuff. Anyway, let's follow me on Facebook to see what's going on there. I got to get some stuff made up, and we're going to make an announcement more about the Z car. Roof leaks on it. So, y'all are here because you know we got two Supras, and you see the title of the video, Cars Total, right? Well, not necessarily the whole car is totaled. Let me show you what we're talking about. So as you can see, look, doggies. I don't know where Petey is, but as you can see, the front end looks okay, right? So let me show you what we're talking about here. Me and Chris, well, let me back up a little bit. At the car shows we went to a while back, we had discovered a miss in the car, and I'm watching dogs because they'll run off. We have an underground fence normally, but it's not working. So anyway, we had developed a little bit of a miss in the car, and we finally got it figured out. We changed cam position sensor because we thought it might have been that. We got the look in, changed cam position sensor, it didn't fix it. So I got the mess, and I have ordered plug wires, but I got the messing around, and when I messed with plug wire for number 1 coil, it cleared up. So I was like, okay, well maybe it's that. Anyway, I took the plug wire off for the coil, and I found out, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. It's nice having shots on this thing now. Let me turn this camera around. So I got my coils mounted over here. So I took the wires off one day, and I had a little bit of like rust or like corrosion or whatever in this one. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna change the wire. So I pulled this wire off, and it had a little bit of heat in it, not much at all, right? Pulled this one off, and it had more heat in it, and the rest of them seemed like they were the same, right? So come to find out, this coil had went bad. So I changed the coil, I changed the cam position sensor, which is over there, and we took it for a drive. So we went, got into boost in 3rd gear. Boom, totaled the turbo on this thing. It still spins, but where it chipped these fan blades, what happened was we had these wires tied up like this, but we had switched the cam position sensor, and when we did, the wires had come undone because I had to move them to get out of the way. And when I did, it goes to my oil sending unit. It sucked them in there. Now I know what everybody's gonna say, should have had a turbo guard on it. I agree 1000%. But unfortunately, the turbo guard that I had on the car, because I did have one, the turbo guard, the screen was starting to come apart, right? So I was like, well, the screen's coming apart, I'm gonna take it off and order one. Well, I procrastinate whenever it comes to my own cars sometimes. Hold on a minute, there she is. Okay, I was just checking to make sure my dog's over there. I procrastinate when it comes to my cars sometimes. So obviously I didn't put it on, didn't put one on, and eventually it bit me in the butt. So if you have a turbo set up like that, yeah, you can do without a screen. But that could have easily have been anything for you guys that say, okay, well, keep your wiring out of the way. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I messed up. I didn't get the wiring out of the way. We literally drove the car around for 10 minutes before that even happened. So it was just one of those things. It was just a little too loose. It got up in there. Anyway, we did that. And hey, wait. I don't know, but I'll wait about him. So yeah, obviously keep everything away you can of the turbo. It just was really pulling some air in third gear. You know, I thought I blew a coupler off. That's what it sounded like. And then the throttle was sticking, so we took all the intake stuff off. I took the upper intake off, run a camera down in the lower intake part, made sure there wasn't nothing in there, cleaned everything up that I could. There was no chunks, so I guess when it did do that, it shot everything forward, because nothing went through the motor. The motor runs fine. Put everything back together. It's got a little shaft play, but it isn't bad, so I was like, well, we'll put it on the two-step, see what it does. Ashley's out here now. So we did that, and then after we put it on the two-step, it made like 6 pounds. So I was like, all right, well, maybe it'll be okay. It's a couple broke fins, billet wheel deal. So it was raining, so we couldn't drive it. A couple days later, me and Chris took it down the road, and whenever it tries to make boost under a load, you can hear it hitting the outside housing. Now, if you know the car and you follow along, we bought this turbo used, didn't have a lot of miles on it. We've had the turbo for like 2 or 3 years. It was starting to leak oil at the seals, so it was starting to go bad anyway, needed a refresh. To buy a center section for this turbo was $600. This is 7673 on 3 performance billet wheel deal. It was like $600 for a center section. I looked around and I found another turbo for less money for a complete turbo, and it's a little bit different size. Unfortunately, it's not showed up yet. It's been a week. Been a week since we ordered a turbo. We ordered a turbo on May 31st. It was supposed to be here by like that next Saturday. It didn't show up. Sunday didn't show up. Monday didn't show up. Finally emailed them. And the company, yeah, she called the company. I'm not going to say who it was. We'll see how they're going to handle this. But the company that she called them, they called, because it was like I mean, you can obviously guess it was either Summit or Jegs. That's pretty much your two, unless you deal directly with the manufacturer, which I will probably do from now on. But things happen, I get it. But they were saying it was shipped. The company, I don't even say the company that I ordered turbo from, because I want y'all to be surprised at what turbo I got and what size it is. But the company I got turbo from said it must have got lost in shipping. They don't know what happened to it. It never showed that it left the manufacturer by FedEx, but it is what it is. They said it's going to be shipped in 3 to 5 days. They would ship it. So not going to have the turbo. We're not going to have it for this weekend, probably for the show at Myers. So if you are expecting to see this car at Myers this weekend, not going to happen. Might get the white car out. We might not take nothing. I don't know. But anyway, turbo's totaled. We got one on the way. I'll do a video on it when we get it so y'all can see it, because I'm actually pretty excited about it. We did decide to go ahead and change the size a little bit. I think we're going to be happy with it, and I think y'all are going to be happy with the decision that we made. And yeah, we'll just go from there. But just a little update on the car. It's not actually totaled, y'all. Just a little bit of clickbait for you. Car's still in one piece. It's just got a totaled turbo on it. We could still drive the car, but I don't want to take a chance on that thing becoming unbalanced and coming apart and flying through the intake. So obviously we're not even going to drive the car. Man, I love that color. It almost looks black in this video from here, but it is what it is. But look, puppies, come here. Come here. Look at them. Get them. There's nothing there. We're really not getting nothing. So anyway, I hope y'all like this. I know I've been slack on posting lately. Oh, they're barking at Chris. Chris is up there. I know I've been slack on posting lately. We do have some stuff coming up for the shop. Hopefully some cool stuff, some new changes, and then the turbo stuff on this, and that one's going under the knife probably after September. So that'll be some interesting stuff coming up to look forward to. Got parts for that. Do y'all want to see us work on that thing some? It's just suspension stuff. But anyway, let me know in the comments. Appreciate y'all watching. See ya.